So firstly, I want to talk about how to find direction, but it all starts with almost dropping everything. Like, we've picked up all these bad habits, and it's all about just dropping everything and being a fresh, clean slate. So what I mean by that is I highly recommend doing a full dopamine detox for your brain and just clearing out all the rubbish, clearing out all the rubbish and distractions in your brain. So literally banning social media for a little bit. Stop using it. Only use your phone for work purposes. I'm talking clean up your diet, have a clean, healthy diet, get fit, build a strong body, do some hard things, callous your mind a little bit. Adopt some healthy habits like reading in the morning, meditation when you can in the morning or in the evening. Work out what's best for you, and really just become present, become aware. That's what meditation does, is it kind of brings you into the present moment and gives you that awareness to approach life with. And it sets the foundation of the day, especially when you do something like this in the morning, when you wake up and you drink a good amount of water to hydrate your body after the 7-8 hours sleep you just had, and then you open up a page of your book of something that's positive, like the book Think and Grow Rich I'm reading at the moment. Read a page of that and it will just set you up in the right direction for the day, for a positive day. And then you do a meditation on something positive, whether it's being mindful, whether it's manifesting and thinking about your goals and your dreams and feeling it. And it really puts you in a good position to approach the day. This position is where you're going to move out of. It's going to be the foundation for the day. And I like to say that the day resets every time you go to sleep. So the next morning, you've got to do it again. You've got to position yourself in a good position. Otherwise, you're more than likely... Basically, you want to prop yourself up in the highest frequency mindset you can every single day. And the best way to do that is to do high frequency activities. So jumping on your phone and scrolling social media is not a high frequency activity, and you don't have control of what pops up and how things make you feel. So cut all that out and open up a book, read something positive, and position yourself where you're going to succeed. Okay. Then you're going to create goals for each area of your life. You're going to create goals for your physique and your fitness. You're going to create goals for work and what you do for a week-to-week job. You're going to create goals for your passion project, whatever that is. You're going to create goals for your relationship with your missus or your friends or your family, anything you want to improve. And you're going to set timelines for all these goals, and you're going to reverse engineer these goals, which means if you have a goal to put on 5 kilos by December in the gym of muscle, then you need to manufacture a system, and you need to have key points or key targets to hit by certain dates. So if that's 6 months away, in 3 months you want to at least have 2.5 kilos of muscle put on, which means you're going to have to be eating a certain amount of food a day. You're going to have to be training a certain amount of times a week. You're going to have to be training to failure each week, and you're going to have to be consistent. And yeah, you might not hit every day, but the point is that when you go in to train, you've also got a reason to train, because you're attacking a goal. You're not going to walk in and give up straight away because you don't have a goal. You've got a reason to be there. You're thinking about the future you. But the point is, you can do this with anything in your life. You can, if you want to build a better relationship with your brother or sister, and you want to set up a way to just connect with them more. Maybe you set up goals or a system or routine to call them every single Tuesday at 4 p.m. in the afternoon. Just routine. And this call might not mean anything, but it means you're connecting with them. You might make a goal to stay back at work for an hour each week and get a certain amount of tasks done. You might make a goal to, do 10 outreaches every single day for your business and reach out to 10 people every single day, and by the end of the week that's 120 people. So whatever it is, 120, I don't know where I got that from, 70 people. The point is, you can set goals, reverse engineer them, and put them into your routine, and that's going to give you a bit of a direction for the week, okay? And direction, if you don't have goals, you're not going to have direction to begin with. So direction's all about creating and crafting a routine that implements these healthy actions and activities that are going to put you in a high frequency state, which is your drive. When you do hard things, do the good activities that make you feel good, you're going to have drive about life. You're going to have drive. You're going to be excited for the next day. You're going to wake up and be like, yes, let's go. Okay? And yeah, you just need to really curate a plan. Like, as a man, you need a plan. And like, even for you and your woman, like, she is going to want a man with a plan. You know, she is going to want a leader in her life. And to be a leader, you need goals, you need a dream, you need drive. And the best way to create drive is to do hard things and to do the things that make you feel good and get rid of the things that make you feel bad. Yes, it is nice to scroll on your phone sometimes. Yes, it is nice to eat McDonald's or a pizza. But long-term effects of these things don't make you feel good. Run through the lens of, does this fulfill me long-term, or is this instant gratification, okay? And if you run your life through that filtration system, those two sentences, you'll go far, okay? So you've got the drive, you've got the direction. Now you just need the discipline, and the discipline comes. The hard truth is that the discipline comes just by doing it. And you're gonna fall off. Everyone falls off, but it's a muscle. Just like you train your biceps in the gym. You know, you don't get big biceps going to 3 gym sessions. You get big biceps by going to the gym for 2 years. So it's more about building momentum. I would set small goals, like go to the gym for a week, you know, call my sister every Tuesday for 3 weeks. Just small goals. Don't say I'm going to do it for years, but rather give yourself a week. You know, you might go 4 out of 5 times a week, okay? And then next week you might go 5 out of 5 times. And then the next week after that you might go 3 out of 5 times. And you know, you'll improve, you'll go up and down. The point is that you'll eventually build momentum. You'll eventually just be someone that goes to the gym. You're not trying to be someone that goes to the gym. You are someone that goes to the gym. And that story that you tell yourself, that story that you believe you are, it's really just teaching your mind and changing your mind to help you speak to yourself better, help you believe who you are more vividly. And as soon as you change that belief about yourself, of who you are and where you're going and what you're doing, and start telling yourself you're going to do these things, and start speaking with conviction, and start being a man of your word, you're going to feel that drive for life. You're going to feel that fulfillment. And yeah, it's the foundation as a man. But yeah, raw talk, just wanted to jump on and talk about this because it's something that's changed my life. I used to do a lot of partying, a lot of drinking, a lot of drugs. I used to spend all my money, used to not have a plan, used to just not save any money, not train properly, and it didn't get me far. But what I've learned is having a plan, having goals and having small goals that I can tick off, and ticking off these certain areas of the life that are important to me as a person. Whatever's important to you is important to you. What's important to me, it's important for me to reflect on what they are set goals to do more of that thing that's important to me, that makes me feel good, and fill my life with it, and progress and learn and just delve in those things. And that to me is what's going to make me feel good about life. So I hope you enjoy. I'll talk to you soon.